I feel like I went through something that's not really talked about a lot. And that is going from being what's on my face? Okay. And that is going from being a dog person or thinking you were a dog person your entire life and then realizing you're actually a cat person. For example, I got my first dog at 19 years old, and I had always wanted a dog. I was obsessed with my dogs. I ended up having 3 dogs. One of them died. She was 10. It was okay. But she was my first dog, and it was heartbreaking. And then the other 2 I lost in my divorce because we had gotten them together and my lifestyle didn't fit. And I was just very grateful that, you know, he was willing to take them and give them stability, give them the life that they always had. So, yeah, I didn't have any pets for about 2-3 years. And then I just got a cat, and then another cat, and then another cat. And I realized that my dogs used to overstimulate me. I am already a very anxious person. I operate at like a baseline of the anxiety of someone who was being chased through the woods. And my dogs overstimulated me. I jump at loud noises. I get frightened very easily. My stress levels, they're very sensitive, and my dogs always triggered that, and I never really noticed until here's an example. Whenever I would be coming home when I had dogs, there was always this like, okay, I have to prep myself. They're going to bark when I come through the door. I'm going to be overstimulated. It's going to be loud. It's going to be scary. It's going to be overwhelming. I would always prepare for that. And after I got cats and I was coming home, I realized that was missing, to the point where I was like, wait a second, this feels completely different than when I used to come home to dogs. I loved coming home to my dogs. I would miss them so much. There's Bosky. There's my other one. I would miss them so much every time I was gone. I was obsessed with them. But I had to start mentally prepping to see them. And I realized I don't feel that with my cats. They put me at ease. They make me feel comfortable. They match me. I can just look at them playing all day long, and they never scare me. They never bark and frighten me and trigger my anxiety. And I just didn't realize that dogs didn't fit into my life, and I never gave cats a chance. And I'm so glad I finally did, because they're my best friends. I love them so much. Look, this is Haifa.